Hello everybody, my name is Gentlest Page, and today I will be looking at Lego set 41254, uh, Lego Trolls World Tour, Volcano City Rock Concert. And first of all, this doesn't look like a volcano city. This is a volcano city, and maybe even a place where I'll put it. But yeah, that's just the set. It contains 3 minifigures, and when it got released, it cost €40, and I paid 25, but it was also a buy one get one free with the Techno Reef dance party, and so technically I got it for $12.50. That's a way better price. Let me get into the 3 minifigures first, then continue to the rest of the set. For the minifigures from left to right, we have Bobby, we have, what is his name again? Branch, and we have Barb. Let's start with Bobby. And if you don't know how the trolls work, they have their normal minifigures except for the head, where if you pull off the hairpiece, you can see that it's a 4-stud construction instead of the normal 1-stud. Now trying to get it back. One piece. Pretty good. So for Poppy, first of all, they use short legs, and she has like this mini skirt, which they now using in the Harry Potter sets, or in the latest Harry Potter set with this briefcase, and it looks pretty good. It's a really nice piece. Just small details, they do a lot. Then she also has this guitar. Let's take it off so you can see the torso a bit better. So for the torso, it's a pretty cool torso. It's a simplistic design, but it shouldn't be anything more than that. Also for the back, it conveys the it gets the point across. And as for the headpiece, with the printing, looks pretty cool. It's a bit over the top, I know that, but from the small parts that I have seen of the Troll franchise, it's nice to get a Poppy minifigure. So let's get on to the next figure. For the next figure here, we have Branch. Same way his hair. Oh, there he falls down. Wait, something fell. So it's the same way how it's constructed, and you also have a pinpoint to put these. I guess they're sunglasses of some kind. He also has this pretty nice coloring, and like a bored or a generally bored face, as you'd say. Pretty nice torso coloring, as I said, leg coloring, and the thing that just fell out is like a cupcake which is hidden in his hair. It isn't attached by anything, so if you put it upside down, it will fall off. But nonetheless, it's like a feature, I guess. Pretty okay feature in my opinion. So, but it's a nice figure, nice colors especially. And it falls off a lot because the figures, they're pretty top heavy, so they fall off quite often, especially with the short legs. Something to be wary about. But let's get on to the last figure. And this is Barb. First of all, I do love the color of this minifigure. It's like a it's like a violet color, and in Lego it's one of my favorite colors. They don't do it a lot, but in the sets they do have it. It looks pretty great. So even if I don't like the minifigure, which it's a fine minifigure, these legs can be used, especially in one of my mock-ups. Well, just like an original character, which could use those legs. But for the guitar, it's like an electric guitar with a pretty cool design actually, and it's just used by these two pieces you can see here. It's pretty great. Now, let's take a look at the torso. She, however, doesn't use one of the skirt pieces, so too bad. But she has these dual molded leg pieces with white and the violet. What would I say? What? Yeah, and the lilac. The pretty color, and also with the torso, it's pretty good. The only thing I don't really like about this minifigure, for a Trolls minifigure, is this big flame part. Problem solved. It's a great minifigure. It was okay, now it's great. But let's get into the rest of the set. So, for the rest of the set, it's like a concert stage, which isn't surprising seeing the set's name. First, you get this really cool drum set. Sorry, Dutch word, drum style. English word, drum set. You get this really cool. First of all, these like painted chrome silver or sprayed on chrome silver Lego pieces, they always look good in a set. Especially right here, although most likely they would have been gold colored in original like drum set. So I don't know why they're silver, but they still look cool. You also have two of the drumsticks and a place to put, in this case, branch. So you can put him right here if it fits, if he wants to fit, and you can give him the drumsticks to make him, well, play the drum style. Then you can also see the gripe that I have with this little part is where the front, the big drum, isn't connected that well, so it spins about, and it's just like a little bit disappointing, but not that bad. For the whole as a whole, it's a pretty good drum set. Now let's get on to the bigger part of the build. And I said the bigger part of the build, but the first thing we need to say is here on the top is a piece which you can remove. And so on the box it's right up here, and I'll probably remove it because I think it looks better without. So I'll take a look at it as a separate part, and there's nothing much going on here. It's just like a seating area or a standing area. It's probably just something of decoration. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It doesn't really look that good to me. So now let's get on to the big build. And here it is. First of all, these like cloth or fabric parts, I don't like them. They look good, yeah, but it's just, I don't like the material that much. It isn't like what I would have thought Lego would be. And I don't know, it's like a craft material, and I don't really like it. What I do like, however, are these note pieces. You have like a regular note here, like a 1/8 note, and you also have the key. I don't know which key it is from the top of my head, but those are really cool to have as pieces. Like really cool to have. You also get like another instrument. It looks like a lute, but I'm not quite certain of it. And that's pretty cool. You can also see that there is like a bat kind of creature hanging around here. If we take it off, it's pretty easy design. Pretty cute. I don't know what else to say about it. Just know that it's here. Oh. Now a part just fell off. So take it back. You also can see two similar, not exactly the same, like I hope they're not living creatures, because they're always holding up the boxes. If they are, I'm quite sorry for you guys. It isn't. I wouldn't say it's the best job to have, but I hope they're like statue kind of things, and they look pretty cool. Actually, they are pretty cool. They have like a kind of good color scheme. It's kind of disappointing about seeing especially the black and the white here. But the black you couldn't really um, get behind, so you couldn't really get... it was inevitable, but the white parts, you could have done something else with that. But now you can also see another feature, is where you can flip out these parts. And I don't really know why, just to have them in a bit of an angle maybe works, but I will probably display it on this way, this configuration. And on both sides, actually, you have here on the back, you can see like a mirror piece, and I believe it's like a water drinking stuff. And this is the back room where they usually get dressed and do the makeup and everything. And it's a pretty good representation, which is also the reason why I hope these why I hope they are statues and not living trolls or anything. This looks pretty good. As for the other side, you can see it's like a dining space. It's like a break room where you can have drinks, and you have, when you pull this lever, you probably will get coffee out of it because they're coffee mugs, nothing else. And you have 2 of the cupcakes, of which there's a third one in the set, which was Branch's hair. Then here in the back are like the things they call strings or something. They probably have something to do with this in the movie, and I don't quite know it. And they're probably just a collectible in the sets. And without having seen any of the movies, well, just little parts, I do think that these pieces look cool. With a red lightning bolt and a purple lightning bolt, that's pretty amazing. And you can take it off, and having these gold fine pieces, probably, yeah, fine pieces. It's also pretty nice, and you can station it right here if it wants to fit down. Yeah, there it is. Now, I knocked something over. Wait a minute. Having put the microphone back in place, let's get some minifigures in here. First of all, we get Barb standing right on the red one, and we can have Poppy standing on the dark blue one, because you can see here in the purple, you can make them spin about. This is pretty cool to have. And there, in the instructions it says to put them kinda on an angle, like one of them is straight and the other one isn't. I don't really know why, but I'm just following the instructions. And as you can see, you can also spin them fully. Pretty cool microphone stands, by the way. I've seen them in other friend sets, and they're pretty cool. As for the back of the set, you can see that you also have this pretty color, but then for the like roller coaster real piece, and you can also see this chain. On the box, the chain has Poppy hanging off it. Let me just demonstrate that part. If it wants to connect. Yeah. You have Poppy hanging from here. I don't know why, but it looks pretty cool from the front. It looks pretty cool from the front. It's a tongue twister right there. What I haven't mentioned yet is how I like this face design. It's pretty cool. I quite like it. So it gives out a design where I'm like, yeah, I'll keep it displayed, even though I don't really have anything with the movie franchise. I will probably keep it displayed, as I said earlier in the video, with my real Volcano City. And these wings of the bed, probably it's a bed, they can move up and down because they're located on a ball joint. But let's go on to my final thoughts. So, for my final thoughts, is it worth it? For 40 euros, no, most definitely not. if you like the set, I would say 30. But I quite enjoy having the set. But to say I like the set is an overstatement. So for the amount of euros I got it for, it's amazing. For 12 euros, 12.50, it's an amazing set to have. It's a pretty good display piece, and as a whole, just to get like well, a concert stand to get a podium, that looks pretty cool actually. So then it's worth it. But if you're a fan of the trolls, then you probably have it already, to be honest. Especially because I know this one has been on clearance for like half a year already. And even then, at 25 euros, I was like, nah, probably not. And now that it's buy one, get one free, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'll buy both of them just to know what the trolls minifigures are like and what the sets are like. And maybe they'll make a decent review and speed build. So that's everything I have to say about the set. Be sure to check out the speed build, which is in the link in the description, and check out my other videos. I have another Trolls review set review, and I also have some Harry Potter content of my Hogwarts and some Star Wars sets, which you might also like. Also, leave in the comments. You can leave a suggestion of what set you want me to review next, and what did I have to say? And thank you again for the many subscribers and views that I got on the latest of my videos. If you liked it, please leave a like and maybe subscribe while you're at it. And we'll see each other in the next video. Goodbye.